Hello, welcome to the Sound of Science, the place where we deconstruct unscientific bogus and silly scams. Let's go get them. Hello, you wonderful critical thinkers. Thank you so much for watching. Today, I want to show you a short clip of a debate between the Christian apologist John Lennox and the atheist Peter Singer. It's a clip often showed by Christians to demonstrate the supposed brilliance of John Lennox. This clip pops up on YouTube a lot. This time it's rebranded into John Lennox humbly destroys atheist Peter Singer. Many Christians think that Lennox's argument is so great that many budget apologists use it all the time here on YouTube. But of course, Lennox's argument is total nonsense. Let me play you the clip and I will explain why it's nonsense and how you can respond to it whenever you meet a Christian who tries to unleash this argument upon you.
Is it just a coincidence that John is a Christian when his parents were Christians? It's surely not just a coincidence. It's surely that cultural tradition which made it easier for him to accept that belief. Well, of course, many Christians, children of many Christians do abandon their belief.
Brought up by parents who were Christians, I was indeed. Peter, can I ask you, were your parents atheists?
My mother was certainly an atheist. My father was maybe more agnostic.
So you're perpetuating the faith of your parents too, like I am?
It's not a faith, in my view.
Oh, well, of course it's a faith. Don't you believe it?
I don't have faith in any being.
For some reason, the audience is applauding for John Lennox, and that doesn't make any sense. Peter Singer is bringing forward the issue that in almost every case, if your parents were Christians, you are a Christian as well. If your parents were Muslims, you're a Muslim as well. It clearly shows that whatever religious beliefs people have is not necessarily determined by what is true. It is determined by in what culture you grow up. An excellent point that atheists have been explaining to theists for centuries now, and theists never came up with a good answer. And that includes the answer that Lennox is giving here. Lennox's answer is even exotically stupid. Instead of giving an argument against the position of Peter Singer, he's giving an argument in support of the position of Peter Singer. Lennox demonstrates the position of Singer by adding another example to it. Yes, if you grow up in an environment where atheism is very common, it is more likely that you will be an atheist as well. It seems like both Lennox and his fans do not understand that they just lost the argument. But well, what can you expect from people who believe in a sky wizard who created the universe with magic spells? And of course, Lennox is dropping the classical lie that atheism is a belief. It's not. It's the lack of belief in a God. And if parents never bother their children with the idea of a God, none of these kids will imagine a God by themselves. The only way to get children to believe in a God is to brainwash them in schools, churches and at home, which is unfortunately what is happening all over the world. So, how to respond to this fake argument? Well, I would say, thank you. Thank you for proving my point. You just confirmed that people's religious beliefs, or the lack thereof, are not based upon reality, but on the environment where they grow up. So how do we find out what is true? Because apparently, people's religious beliefs are irrelevant for finding out what is true. Well, that is why we invented science. We find out what is true or not true based upon evidence. As long as there is no evidence that proves that something is true, then there is no good reason to consider something to be true. We should only consider something to be true if evidence demonstrates it to be true. No evidence that proves the existence of vampires, then there's no good reason to think that the vampires exist. No evidence that proves the existence of Harry Potter, then there is no good reason to think that Harry Potter exists. And in the same way, no evidence that proves the existence of God, then there is no good reason to think that God exists. And that is where we are now. Centuries of Christian apologetics have not produced any evidence that proves the existence of a God. All we got are weak incoherent and often nonsensical pseudo-arguments that have been refuted a million times. For the past century, no new serious arguments for the existence of God have seen the light of day. All apologists do these days is repeat and rehash the old arguments and turn them in even weaker versions. If even top Christian apologists like John Lennox present arguments that destroy themselves, then evidence for God is a lost case. Thanks for watching.